What's up, social media? It's Dr. Steve. Earlier in the year, I was talking about 5G and how we have these voltage-gated calcium channels within our skin. And so I talked about the peroxynitrate damage that happens when we are introduced to electromagnetic radiation on a large scale, and we don't have the genetics to combat against that because we need to make something called superoxide dismutase. We need to make enough nitric oxide to cancel it out. Now, what happens is, and the reason this happens and why we make the peroxynitrate, granted, what peroxynitrate does is it causes inflammation. It can lead to heart damage. It can lead to gut damage, are the two main contributors to higher peroxynitrate levels. But because of those calcium-gated voltage channels that are in our skin, when that calcium crosses that border, what happens is we get something called nitric oxide uncoupling. So the nitric oxide uncouples and it combines with superoxide to make that peroxynitrate. Now, the problem lies is in sometimes we can make enough glutathione, which if we have limitations within the glutathione genes, now you're really gobbling up the glutathione. We got other issues with making hydroxyl radicals, which cause inflammation. But in the meantime, what we're worried about is suppressing our immunity by damaging the gut. And so what electromagnetic radiation does, or the 5G signal does, is it will cause that nitric oxide uncoupling, increase the peroxynitrate, and suppress the immune system. So we want to make sure that we're making enough nitric oxide, number one, and we also want to make sure we have enough glutathione. Now, the one thing is that we can help with this. Cat's claw is a great thing for the immune system and can block some of that. It helps with gut health, but we want to look at your DNA. So if you haven't done that, get a genetic test done. 23andMe won't tell you much, but I analyze the raw data and break that down for you. And I tell you how well we make certain antioxidants. We can do lab testing to figure out if you have excessive oxidation, right? And it always goes for the case of keep the electromagnetic phone, keep the phone away from you, stay away from 5G if you can. And, let's just put together a plan to make sure that you're living your optimal health. All right, guys, you reach out to me, send me a DM if you need me to look at your genetics or have some questions. All right, have a good day, guys.